Hi, today I have a message called The Form Doesn't Matter. So, the first statement I have is you can think of gratitude as a very simple glow. So, just going back to the form doesn't matter for a moment, it may seem to matter to us. It may seem the form something takes may seem to matter to someone we're calling else. But if we get right down to it, what is the important thing? So it's okay if it seems to matter, and if we feel like it matters. Okay, back to you can think of gratitude as a very simple glow. And we don't have to be grateful for specific things, although sometimes we feel that way. But there is the presence of what is real shining behind everyone and everything, and that's what we can be consistently grateful for. So if we think about that constant shining, regardless of appearance, regardless of form, and then we focus on our gratitude for the love that is real here, the light that's real here, shining behind the appearance of every form, then our gratitude can be in place at all times. And if we forget for a little while, it's okay, because we can return and root ourselves in that and understand this is the real thing. This is the foundation. This is the stabilizing thing. This is what I can think of whenever I think of anyone I call else. We are truly grateful for each other. We just have to tune in at this level where the true gratitude is. If I'm grateful for a form, it doesn't mean I have to try not to be, because sometimes it seems I am. But the form will come and go. What doesn't come and go? Life, light, eternity, love, everything that doesn't come and go is what's real behind every surface, whether it seems to be good or helpful, or it seems to be bad or unhelpful. So there's that very simple glow that's here for everyone, behind everyone and everything. If you make a positive or negative idol of someone, then you cut off communication. So if I think of communication, how we're connected in love and light, and gratitude, of it being ongoing amongst everything I perceive of as being separate. It's not really. It's in communion, it's in union, it's in communication. If I make a positive or negative idol of anything or anyone, I have cut off my awareness of that ongoing communication. And that doesn't mean that positivity is a bad thing. It's just noticing that the especially positive idolizes and cuts off can help us stay in the place where we're staying open and we're not cutting anything or anyone off in our perception from the goodness without opposite that's here for us all. So if we keep that in mind, then we're giving in our perception that goodness without opposite to everyone and everything. And when we don't feel good, we are making either these positive or negative idols of someone or something. So if you notice where the thoughts are doing that, then you can rest back into, but yet I'm unified with everyone and everything. What I am is actually resting in this kind of bath of gratitude for what everyone and everything truly is. And if I just remember that and rest back into that for a moment, that reorients me. If you want someone's regard, then you cut off true communication with them. So if I want something from you that it seems I don't already have, I'm forgetting something. I'm actually in communion with what you truly are already. I actually already have anything I could possibly need from you because of our connection, because we're unified in one mind forever. That being said, there seems to be a life trajectory here, and it seems we move through and out of this together, and it seems there are actions to be done. So we can be guided through those actions, but without so much thought or planning or belief that we truly need things from those we call other. We can just instead go with the flow of whatever seems to be here, understanding that whatever we perceive of as our needs gets met, whatever we perceive as the needs of the other, they get met too. That's resting back into this connection and allowing the connection, the communion, the unity to do all the work for all of us, because that is all of us. And so if I want someone's regard, I'm trying to get something I think I don't have. Similarly, if I'm trying to avoid someone's disapproval or trying to fit in a way that I think would be appropriate, I'm doing that same turning away from our connection. And it doesn't feel good. So noticing that and resetting whenever I can is helpful. Okay, you're always seeing what you want to see, but the form doesn't matter. So this is a training. This is a training toward focus on what is actually here. And then the forms get to reflect that back to all of us. But the more we focus on what is actually here, faith, truth, trust, love, light, joy, peace, then the form is given permission to conform to that. And any little details that need to get taken care of along the way get taken care of. If there's a saying we're supposed to do, that's obvious and we can do it. If there's a doing we're supposed to do, that's obvious and we can do it. If there are others around us, we can have full confidence in their saying and in their doing, because it comes from the same place that our saying and our doing comes from. We don't have to fool ourselves that we must strive to control the saying and the doing and the thinking of someone we call other. Keeping our own house in order and resting in what is truly here for all of us is enough. A body is not evidence of a separate self. So we see all these bodies walking around. We experience the body. And the temptation to identify with and as it as a separate one is here, but we don't have to fall for it. So the way A Course in Miracles offers us to look at this with sanity is the body's a communication device for the mind. And the mind can decide to see all the bodies and all the things communicating the love of spirit, the light of spirit. And wherever the mind falls out of alignment with that decision to allow everything to conform to the one plan for salvation that delivers perfect happiness to everyone and everything, if we turn away from that, we don't feel good. If we reorient toward it, we feel peace, we feel joy. That is different than the peace and joy we think we can get from getting a specific thing in the world or getting our way in the world. It's a very deep rooted foundational peace and joy, which is the identity we share with everyone and everything. So if the body is just a tool that can express what it is we all are together, then we don't have anything to fear from a body. Last night, I experienced intense fear related to a dog. So that there was my lesson. A trial is, a lesson that we haven't learned yet, given to us so we can truly learn it. So I'm moving through this, and every body can be used to communicate to us and everyone and everything the safety that is the truth about us, the peace that is the truth about us. If I'm out of alignment with that in any way, I'm definitely going to feel that, and that's helpful. And even if it seems to take a while, in this case, seeming to take a while, I couldn't let the fear go. My seeming issue didn't get resolved right away. It still seems to be something I need clarity on, how to look at this dog and not be afraid. So that's ongoing and is here for me, and I'm served by everyone and everything I experience because they're all the same thing. They're all spirit. The ego could tell me many different positive and negative things about relative things, about all these things and people I experience, but in truth, you can't be anything but the goodness without opposite. You always have been and you always will be. And that goes for all of us. So even if we have trials and challenges, we're still shown the way and carried through them. And I find the most effective way is to just keep admitting what it is I'm believing. I believe this dog could hurt me. So I believe God could hurt me. I believe I'll be punished. Let all these beliefs flood up to the surface, because otherwise, how are they going to be dealt with? They need to be dealt with. They need to be addressed by a sane mind. And luckily, the mind we all share is sane and will help us with anything we're experiencing. Okay, so hope this is helpful to you in some way. Happy healing.